What's up everyone, Danny Lyman back with another CSR2 video. Today we are checking out the mobile M600 Speedster. We're going to do a stage 5 shift and tune, a stage 6 maxed out shift and tune. We'll see if we can find the live racing setup, and we're going to do a review on the car. Huge shout out to YouTuber Actual Speed the King. Make sure you guys check him out on YouTube. There's a link to his channel in this video's description. Let's start off with the maxed out shift and tune. When you have all the stage 6 and all the fusion installed, this is how we're going to tune it. We got our nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0 and tire pressure on 8 psi, and that's going to give us a dyno time of a 7.571. We got a 7.571 on the dyno. To drive this car when it's 100% maxed out, we're pretty much going to let go of the gas right before launch. You're going to see the needle kick back, almost instantly shift into second, hit your nitrous, and then all the shifts right before the red line. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but easy to drive at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear. Now I pretty much got all good or perfect shifts there, and let's see what time she ran. Right there, we got a big ol' whopping 7.548, which is a very good run for this car. Now we've reset the car back to stage 5 parts only with all the fusions installed. So when you have all the stage 5 parts and all the fusions, nitrous all the way to the right, final drive 2.0 and tires on 8 psi. That will give us a dyno time of a 9.246. We got a 9.246 on the dyno. To drive it, let go of the gas right on number 1. That should make the needle kick back. Instantly shift into second, hit your nitrous, and all good shifts or perfect shifts right before the red line. Alright, so let's go do it to it. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear. Such an easy car to drive. It takes a little bit of practice getting that kickback because you do have to let go of the gas at just the right time. There we got a 9.226. Alright, so that's how you do it on stage 5 parts with all the fusions and all the stage 5 and all the thingy dingies. Alright, let's move on to the live racing setup. If we can find one, I'll let you know in just a second. I will be right back. If you want to live race with the car, I found a low performance point high evo tune setup that will win most of the live races, or at least it should. So give this a try, see if it works, and you only need to install a few parts. We are going to put our engine on stage 3, turbo on stage 3. We're going to put nitrous on stage 4. We've got our tires on stage 5, transmission on stage 5. That gives us 656 on the performance points and 1242 on the evo points. And this should put us right in the 11.8 lobby with a dyno of 11.792. So the goal is to run as close to 11.8 as possible, but not faster than 11.8. Alright, we don't want to go into the 11.6 lobby. We want to stay in the 11.8 lobby. Let's try a very standard shift pattern and see if this gets us right around 11.8. 3, 2, 1, go. Second nitrous, third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear, sixth gear, and that's all she wrote. Moving on down the line of the car, and we got about an 11 point, that time I think we got 11.9, so we might need to try to, yeah, that was too slow. Let's try and drive it a different way. Let's go ahead and let go of the gas right before launch. 3, 2, 1, go. Second and nitrous, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So I think this car is going to drive a little bit differently than most of them do on this type of tune. Aha, there we got an 11.8 something. So that's the way you're going to want to drive it. 11.819. So yeah, that's almost perfect. We want to get 11.800 if possible. That way we stay on the fastest part of the 11.8 lobby. We don't beat our dyno time or run into the 11.6 lobby. So hey, we got a nice live racing setup for this car. Awesome. So let's do a little review on this thing. So first off, the car has a top speed of 389 miles per hour, which is pretty decent. The acceleration is great, 0 to 60 in 0.918, 0 to 100 in 1.452. It does a 7.5, which isn't super fast, but it's not slow either. So all around, it's a decent car. I mean, it's got a setup that should do okay for live racing. So not a bad car at all. Not one of the better cars in the game. Okay, there's a lot of cars that will just destroy this thing. They are way better than this, but it's not a bad car. So the next question is, will this car beat the Tempest races? Yes, if you get enough parts on this car, it will beat all of the Tempest bosses. So all around, it's a nice car. It's going to be kind of hard to get fusion parts for. That's the main drawback, is this brand doesn't really pop out a lot of fusion parts without going in there and opening crates with your keys, but that's always an option if you really need parts for this car. But overall, kind of a cool car. Well, I think that's going to wrap this video up. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to help support the channel, check out the thank you button or the join up button down below the video. There's the Danny Lightning merch store. If you drop down the video's description, there's a bunch of game news, some links, some information, other ways to help support the channel, my other YouTube channels, and all kinds of junk. So drop down the description, check that stuff out. Again, don't forget to check out Speed the King on YouTube. There is a link to his channel down there in this video's description as well. And hey, have an awesome day. We will catch you guys later. See ya.